see where they are. We're going to do a bit of a competition. We're going to get the top tier versus the bottom tier. Okay, so we're going to see where the loudest fans are. So I want everybody in the top tier on the count of 3 to wave your flags in the air, scream at the tops of your lungs, okay? 3, 2, 1, go! Keep going, let's see it, come on. Is that what you got? Alright then, that is the standard guys down here, okay? So I want everybody in the lower tier, including all our friends in the press box over there, to scream as loud as you can and wave your flags in the air. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah!
And welcome back live to the North Greenwich Arena. More women's wheelchair basketball. After we'd seen Great Britain beat Mexico in the 7th and 8th playoff, this is now the playoff for 5th and 6th between China and Canada. Welcome live to Paralympic Sport TV, the international channel and the basketball channel. There's Bill Johnson, the Canadian coach. Good crowd has stayed on after the Great Britain game. In fact, the crowd will build throughout the day, one suspects, because there's wall-to-wall basketball in the North Greenwich Arena today. So Canada and China for 5th and 6th place. That's Wang Zhidan, the Chinese coach. The starting lineups then from the 12. You're just seeing Janet McLaughlin. She is the second highest point scorer by average in the entire tournament. The co-captain of Canada. Well, they will start with McLaughlin, Quelle, Harnack, Ferguson and Vliegendhart, the other joint captain. And China with Cheng, Fu, Deng, Li and Long. About to get underway. 4 10-minute quarters to come. And in theory, this should be a close game, although we thought that about Great Britain and Mexico, which ended in a very convincing victory for the host nation. That's a good start, though, for the Canadians. That was Cindy Ulay to give them a very, very early lead. Both these sides have enjoyed some very good moments at this tournament. Might both, in their sort of separate ways, feel a little aggrieved to be playing for 5th and 6th and not perhaps for 3rd and 4th. But it's fine margins, of course, when you get to the top level. It's pretty much what these two teams are. The Canadians have started well. This is Ferguson. Lovely basket from McLaughlin. Always expect some Scottish names whenever you're watching Canada, and Ferguson and McLaughlin, the way it's spelt, I'm sure both have Scottish heritage. And China 4 down. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. That basket from Long just stays out. Great Britain 7 down within 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes against the Mexicans, but won at a canter in the end. But China will want to score their first basket as quickly as possible. And there they've done it. 4-2 Canada lead. Canada, who lost their opening group game by 11 points to the Netherlands, but then they beat Australia, they beat Brazil, and they beat Great Britain. They lost the quarter-final to the USA by 12 points. Won the next classification match against Mexico pretty comfortably, 74-53. China level the scores at 4 apiece. Excellent basket from Fu. Now the Chinese beat Mexico and France in their group, and then they lost to Germany and the USA. But they only lost by 6 and by 3 in those games, so they could easily, with perhaps a little bit of extra luck, the rub of the green, have gone through unbeaten. I don't know whether that had a knock-on effect, those 2 defeats, as Canada retake the lead, because they were put to the sword by the Netherlands in the quarter-final. They lost that match by 22. But then convincing victors in the first classification game against the host Great Britain by 72 points to 55. Canada just edged back into the lead. This is Long Yun, number 14. Then the shot comes in to make it 6 apiece. And good shooting in these early stages from both the teams. Canada shooting at 75%, China at 60%. Plenty of space kept in well there by Tracy Ferguson. Well played. Janet McLaughlin, 4.5 classification athlete, averaging 26.7 points per game before this match. 160 points in 6. There's the replay. You can see why based on that. She gets great support from Cindy Ulay. She is third ranked in terms of assists as China get a couple of points back to tie it up at 8-all, and they've got the free throw now with Cheng, who makes it 9-8. Yeah, the scoreboard's just got that the wrong way round. Thank you. I was worried myself there. And a miss from Canada. Deng picks up the loose ball, finds Cheng. Cheng's up there in the stats as well. 15.8 points per game, average before this match. Almost at the halfway point of this first period. Nice tight game, which, from a neutral point of view, and I'm sort of guessing that most people watching are neutral, and a tight game is what we want. China leading 9-8. If you are listening in China or Canada, then I can only apologise. You will obviously, presumably, want your own country to win, and nothing wrong with that. China with the shot from Deng Mingzhu, 2.0 classification athlete. Be a restart for the Canadians in white here. Been a popular sport at this Paralympics as basketball. Here's McLaughlin. Shot missed there by Katie Harnack. And China with this 1 point lead have the opportunity perhaps to stretch that now. This is Cheng. Turns the ball back to Long. Deng back to Long. Over the head of Cheng. That wasn't too clever from China. Uncharacteristic of them, really. Oh, lovely. Lovely from Cindy Ulay. 3.5 classification athlete. Let's very briefly explain the classifications again in a moment. Just in case this is the first chance you have had to watch the wheelchair basketball. Canada pick up the rebound there. All the players basically assigned a point value. It's based on their functional ability. Canada should really have scored there. Starts at 1.0, that's a player with the least physical function, right up to 4.5 for those women with the most physical function. Same applies in the men's game as well. And during the play, as China retake the lead 11-10, during play, the total on-court point total can't exceed 14. So you've got 5 players. If you've got 2 4.5 players out there, that's 9. You've only got another 5.0 to play with across 3 players. So you've got to mix it up a little bit. That's why the squads are 12 strong, even though there's only 5 on court at any one time. Canada back in the lead. Deng Mingzhu inside the paint. Oh, terrific basket from China's number 7, Fu Yongqing. China back ahead. They lead here by 13 points to 12. She did that really neatly. And she was being fouled in the process as well, so Fu has one free throw here. Misses, and Canada pick up the rebound. 3 minutes to go in this first period. Nice, tightly contested game. 13-12 China lead. Tracy Ferguson with the pass, good pass as well to Vliegend-Hart, co-captain of the Canadians. End-to-end topsy-turvy stuff. You score, I'll score at the moment. Well, China have had many more opportunities. They're only shooting at 50%. Canada at 64%. And now China back in the lead. The basket from Fu Yongqing. Good defence from China early on, blocking off a couple of the Canadians, but the ball is still with Katie Harnack. Oh, good pass to McLaughlin. So she scores the basket, gets the free throw, and makes it a three-pointer. It's a good swipe there from Tracy Ferguson. Seems to be having a lot of problem. The scoreboard at the top left of your screen has now changed 4 times in less than a minute. They're getting all the buttons wrong. It's unnerving me, I have to say, as I keep thinking I'm missing things. I think that's the correct score now, 17-15. The 2 points from Canada a moment ago, by my reckoning, gave them the lead. And then they had the extra point from the free throw. It's a little bit of a shambles, to be honest, that. So 90 seconds to go. That is the correct score. Canada 17, China 15. Could be a costly miss that from Cheng. That would have tied it up, but now Canada with lots of time here. They too miss. Last minute of the first period then. Free throws to China. If they can sink them both, we might be going in at the end of the first quarter level pegging. Although there is still 56 seconds on the clock. Foul against Cindy Ulei. Cheng Haizhen, 4.5 classification athlete, misses with her first. And her second. Well, they will get the ball back, though. They will have the opportunity to shoot again. Another miss, this time from Fu. It's Canada who will come away with the ball with Ferguson. But they've lost it. A great pass if she can keep that in, can't quite. Unlucky Tracy Ferguson. It was a tough pass to take in there. It's under 15 seconds, so there is time for China to tie this up at the end of the first quarter. Possibly even take the lead if they try the three-pointer. It's a two-pointer, long, long way from the basket. Didn't even touch, 2.2 seconds. I don't think there'll be time for much else here. That's time. End of the first quarter. Nice, tightly contested game. Canada superior shooting percentage-wise, 62-41. And that is the reason that they lead at the end of the first quarter in this classification playoff for 5th and 6th spot. Canada 17, China 15. Back in a minute or so's time. China then to get us underway in this second period here in this 5th and 6th classification match in the women's wheelchair basketball. Second bite at the cherry here, and at last they tie it up at 17 all. Fu Yongqing with that basket, but now it's Ferguson once more. Got the ball from Harnock, the number 10. Here is Ferguson. And that was a good pass as well to Cindy Ule, who really should have netted the 2 points there. A wild pass from Deng Mingzhu. Don't see too many misses from Janet McLaughlin. And Cindy Ule doesn't score either. Another live match for you after this one as well at 1 o'clock GMT. That's the classification crossover match for the men between Poland and Germany. Probably be about 45 minutes after the conclusion of this game here at the North Greenwich Arena. Scores tied at 17 apiece. Excellent shooting from Katie Harnock. Important you can get points and assists from your lower classification players, and she only accounts for 2.0, Harnock. Ule, 3.5 player. It was a good pass, but it wasn't a good shot. Canada just carrying the ball beyond the sideline there. Chinese ball, just over 7 minutes to go. China forced to shoot from distance. It was good Canadian defence, and now they break down court and miss initially, and in fact they don't collect the rebound there. Degenhardt couldn't reach it, and the Chinese women storm down the court into the danger zone and score and tie it up again. Well, they can't seem to hit the front here, China, but they are repeatedly pegging back the Canadians. 19 apiece. No joy for Deng there. And again, they're very quick down the court are the Canadians. Wonderful interplay, but again, the shooting is not good, and their percentage from field goal attempts is now down to 45, having been up in the 60s. Now it'll go up again because they got the ball to Janet McLaughlin, their sharp shooter, 4.5 classification player. And yet again, Canada have a narrow lead. Free throws coming up for the Chinese, I think, and a timeout called. Chinese woman out of her chair there, and Canada have extended their lead. They have taken advantage of that. That's how to do it. That's Kendra Ohama, who is just on court. And now the timeout. .4:45 remaining in this second period. Canada leading by 4. Chinese won't want to let them get too far ahead here, but they miss with that shot. And this to make it a 6-point lead. They've done it. Now a chance for China to get it back to 4 points, the deficit, and they've done that with Cheng Hai-Zhen, number 4, with a 4.5 classification athlete. And Cindy Ule almost lost the ball there. It was flicked out by a Chinese woman, and the last touch off China. So Canada with the restart, but the miss from McLaughlin. So coming towards the halfway stage of this match, and China again trail by 6 after that basket from Cindy Ule, 23-year-old. Ule plays her basketball in the USA for Alabama. Chance now for China. Got a one-pointer. That's nicely done by the Canadians. The space here, time and space. Unlucky, good defense from the Chinese. 2:46 to go then, till the halfway mark. Deng finds Fu. Throws left-handed there. Comes off the backboard and China have it again. It just won't go in for the Chinese. It's Maud Jacques. Didn't get it over halfway within the 8 seconds, so it's a Chinese ball. 2:08 to go in this second period. Still a tight game. Could get even tighter if China score here. Well, in terms of territory, China are dominating. They've had way more attempts from open play. Canada have got to get to the shot. They've got 1 second. And they miss. 90 seconds to go in this period. They're shooting at 48% though, the Canadians. The Chinese at only 32%. That's more like it. That's more like it. But they've had 35 attempts to Canada's 27. And they've actually scored 1 fewer from those attempts. So that's a measure of how much better the Canadian shooting is, and that is proved again there with that basket from Cindy Oulé for the margin into the last minute of the second quarter. Margin's back to 2. It was 2 at the end of the first quarter in Canada's favour. It's 2 again. Canada still have time here, though. Ahama gets the ball to Oulé. That'll not count. Seconds remaining. China can tie it up. Oh, and they have. Oh, absolutely wonderful shooting. Only just inside the three-point line. 29 apiece at the interval. Well, this is exactly the sort of closely contested game that we wanted. Took its time. Must have hit the rim about 4-5 times there. But just on the buzzer. China take it 14-12 that quarter. And at the halfway stage, it's all to play for in this playoff for 5th and 6th. It's Canada 29, China 29 at the break. Back with the second and third quarters in about 10 minutes or so time.
We do it all again until we've got a winner. Are you guys clear on the rules? You happy? Okay guys, we're ready for musical balls? Bet you didn't think you'd cheer on to that today, did you? Alright then, let's play! Dance along, let's get that going. Right way to the top. Let's see you. What's up? Right there. Hunter shoots, he scores. Yin scores, go straight, go straight, go straight. She shoots, she scores. Oh no! Michael! You're gone. You're out. Oh. Let's have Michael, ladies and gents. Alright then, let's go again. Moving around, come on, moving around. Moving around. Clap it up, come on, let's see it. Don't tell if you're on this way. Come on, moving around, come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Don't stand there for me. Go. Trey shoots, she misses. Hunter shoots. He scores! Keep going. Trey, let's hear it for Trey, everybody! Right then, number 2012. We in the Canadian. Whoa. Stop. We're going to get a crowd going. Alright? Chill. Okay, in the Canadian corner, we have Hunter. And in the Chinese corner, we have Yin. Let's go! Clap it along, guys, we want clapping. Come on, move. Move it around. Come on, move it around. Hunter goes. Yin, he's not missed yet. He shoots. He scores! Hunter. Go in. Right then, guys. Let's hear it for a winner from China. It's Yin! Yin, congratulations. How did you find it being here on the court right now? How did you find winning the game?
I like playing basketball. I enjoy the process of playing.
What did you make of the crowd? How good do you think the crowd were?
I think it's a wonderful arena. I think our player will play very best in this arena and show the best game in the world.
Good. And who do you think is going to win the game?
Yeah, with all the supporters, the help, we will prevail.
Let's hear it one more time for Yin! Righty guys, what we're going to do now, Yin taking a wander over there, thank you very much. Right now, we're going to have a little bit of a sing-off now. So we've got Millie, Charlotte and Merlin. Is that you three? You ready? Right, so stand in the middle for me. They are going to sing a firework, okay? So let's hear it for Millie, Charlotte and Merlin. Sing it along. Let's sing it along, guys. Let's sing it, I didn't see that one coming, did you? Alright guys, next up we have got Nina, Ari and Sabrina, and they're going to be singing Adele. Take it away. Swiftest way.
Sometimes
decide a winner of our sing-off. North Greenwich Arena, this is where you guys come in. So, if you thought Nina, Arij and Sabrina were the best, that's the second one. Singing Adele, make some noise now! Oh, right then. Okay, now this one's gonna go. If you thought that Millie, Charlotte and Merlin were the best, make some noise now! Guys, you've represented Bristol Sport today. How much did you enjoy that?
It was really fun.
Really, really fun. And what do you think of this one? They're good, aren't they?
It was amazing.
Good. And Merlin, I've got to ask you a question. Girls, just stand back a little bit if you can. I've got to ask you a question, Merlin. Where did you get those moves from?
I don't know, we watched a lot of TV though.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Millie, Charlotte and Merlin! Right then, we have got 7 minutes until the start of this match. It is locked at 29 apiece. Let's hear once more for China and Kaya.
Underway then in the third period here at the North Greenwich Arena. It's a 5th and 6th place playoff this, but what an excellent match it has been. Closely fought, 29 apiece at the interval. And China edge into the lead for just about the first time in this match, certainly since the early period. Canada have led from the front, but China just now getting their noses in front. Not for long, 31 apiece. Generally speaking, China's individual shooting hasn't been as good as Canada's. The number 7 Fu shooting at 58%. That improves long stat to 50%. With that successful basket, China back in front again. For the Canadians, well, both McLaughlin and Ahama are shooting at 67% at the moment. That was Elaine Allard, who is just on court. Still Canada, percentage-wise, shooting much more successfully than the Chinese. Even though it's tied up at 33 apiece, the Chinese have had many more attempts at the basket. They'll go ahead here again, though. Cheng averaging almost 16 points a game before today's match. Long ball downfield. Canada reach it. That's Katie Harnack. Harnack just tips the ball back to Cindy Ule, and she puts Canada back level at 35 apiece. Well, all the signs that this match is going the distance. Starting to find her range now, Cheng Haizhen. Ule missed the basket, but has a couple of free throws now. One out of two. That leads Canada still trailing by a point. Long. Oh, yes. Not just an individual thing. It looks to be collectively that China are now finding the target on a more regular basis. Well, Ule's overhead didn't quite work, but Omaha again reduces the arrears to 1 point. It's been tight throughout. Canada led by 2 after the first quarter, 29 apiece after the second. China have eased ahead, but only by 1. With a slip by Canada. Fortunately for them, McLaughlin has retrieved the ball. Harnack. No, not quite. Off the outer rim. Cheng back to Long. Very, very impressively done. China lead by 3. McLaughlin will attempt to reduce the arrears, but that just bounces away. For all the technical stuff surrounding the game, the bottom line is, if you shoot accurately, the Chinese woman out of a chair there, if you shoot accurately, you have a chance of winning. And China, 41% accuracy with their field goals in the first quarter, 35 in the second, but there's no mystery to why they're leading now. They're shooting at 100%, and still 7 out of 7 in this third quarter, and that is why they are leading. By contrast, Canada started well, shooting at 62%, but they have dipped into the 40s since. Free throw for Cheng as well, though she's missed it. Canada with a bit of work to do here now then. Chinese error there, just losing the ball. It will be Canada's at the restart. Miss from Vliegenshardt of Canada. So China still lead by 5. That's the first miss from the Chinese in this third quarter. 7 from 8 now. Vliegenshardt turns the ball back, and that's an excellent basket from Jamie Jules. '23-year-old Jules just on court. But again, fine shooting from the Chinese. Clock stopped at 3:10. China leading 45-40. She's the captain, Jessica, of Liegenhart, or the co-captain at any rate. The woman who plays for British Columbia, just questioning the official there. As for the reasoning behind his decision, it will be the Chinese ball. China have turned this around. Jules foul. Just pushed the Chinese woman as she was stretching for the ball, not in the act of shooting. So hence no free throws. Canada not out of this, although they're playing nowhere near as well as they did in that second quarter, or even the first for that matter. This has unquestionably, the third quarter, been China's. Unlucky. Well, that was expertly done until right at the very end. Lovely basket again with the Chinese coach Wang Zhidan that you saw a moment or two on your screen. You'll be impressed with his side, shooting at 75% in this third quarter. Opened up a 7-point lead. Just over a minute to go in the third quarter. The influential Cheng. It's the ball up to the right-hand side. Canada survived. They could do with closing this gap before we get to the final quarter, really. Still 45 seconds to go, and they have. Reduced the deficit to 5 now. Have to get to the shot here, the Chinese. 10 seconds. Have to be quick. That's the roll of the dice from the Chinese in this third quarter. There goes the buzzer. So the Chinese, that was very much their quarter. They now lead by 47 points to 42 in a tight game, winning a quarter by 5. Big advantage. It was 29 all at the halfway stage, but China now lead by 5 in this women's wheelchair basketball playoff for 5th and 6th. It's 47-42 to China at the end of the third period. Back in a moment with the fourth and final quarter. Fourth and final quarter, Canada trail by 5. In possession with Ulay and then Harnack. Would love to score first, and they have scored first, and that brings it back to just 3 points now, the Chinese advantage. Chinese ball. Two free shots then for Cheng. Foul by Harnack. Tremendous throwing by the 4.5 classification athlete, and it's back to 5. McLaughlin responds, the 35-year-old. Cheng, the key woman on the Chinese team, is only 26. So every chance that she will be around for a few years yet, and certainly at Rio in 4 years' time. Good block from McLaughlin. Still a Chinese ball. China still shooting percentage-wise well behind the Canadians, 43 to 50. But they've had 10 more efforts from open play, 10 more attempted baskets, make that 11. And hence the difference in the score, which is only 3 now. Painful collision there. On halfway, 8.5 minutes to go. It's Katie Harnack who hit the floor. Long Yun felt that as well. Fine basket from Harnack. 48 plays 49. Now Canada are right back in it. Long finds Cheng. Cheng shoots and scores. Back to 3. And back to 5 again, thanks to Fu Yong Quing. Seven minutes to play. The moment, Chinese looking good bets for 5th place. Harnack can't reach that. China with a very influential Cheng in possession. This woman's been outstanding as well, Long Yun. She's a 1.0 classification athlete. China's number 14 as they score again. The game's starting to get away from Canada. Yes, peg back slightly. Cindy Ule with the basket. Because if you can get your 1.0 classification athletes performing well, they are ostensibly the weakest in your team, if you like, with the most physical impairment, then it goes a long way to helping you win. And there she is again. Joanne, she's a little unfortunate there. But for all the world, that was going to drop. Cheng's taken a bang in the face. Long has got 14 points from field goals in this game. So 1.0 classification athlete. Clock stops at 5:56, 5 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. So not over by any means. Well, how did that not drop? I think Fu is asking herself that. Well, that's excellent defending from the Chinese. They look exceptionally strong bossed the third quarter and now leading comfortably in the fourth quarter as well. It's a 7-point lead for China. Timeout. Canada then just 5 minutes to come back here, but they need to get baskets like that. Harnecker's missed though. And there she is again. Long Yun, the 1.0 classification athlete, with a fine dribble and a fine shot. And now the margin is 9, or was, it's 7. It's a long way back here now with time running out, the clock ticking away. 4.5 minutes to go. This time the miss from Li Yanhua. To Cindy Ule. Need a few more like that, do the Canadians. So timeout with the score. Canada 54, China 59. Closing stages of this playoff for 5th and 6th. Wang Jidan is the Chinese coach. So restart with one free throw for Canada. And they've brought it back to 4. China led by 5 at the end of the third quarter after what was a tremendous quarter for them. Well picked up there by Li. Chang. Shot came in from Deng Mingzhu. Foul was by Tracy Ferguson. Could be important, this one. And stays at 4. 3:40 on the clock. If Canada score next, really will be interesting. Ule finds McLaughlin, and she does score. Still time because Canada have got the ball back. And that's a stunning fight back from the Canadians. It's 59 apiece with 3:12 to go. Well, when they were 9 down, they looked out of it, but they've recovered the composure, and now China have completely lost their heads. This for a Canadian lead, not quite. Wouldn't go for Tracy Ferguson, but it's gone in for McLaughlin. Well, it's inexplicable, but China have gone to pieces. And now Canada, fourth quarter, are shooting at 69%. They've turned it around, the Canadians. They lead by 2. They've got 1 free throw here as well because McLaughlin was impeded as she shot, and she scores again. Well, you have to give a lot of credit here to Canada. Heads could really have dropped when they were 9 points down. That one-pointer could prove quite influential as well. That's a good shot. That's a great shot. We saw the timeout clock just appear, so they only had 5 seconds there to shoot, and that was a good shot from distance. Two minutes remaining, just over. That's Ule. Canadian ball. They can get the ball to this woman, and they have. Oh, I'm surprised she didn't shoot there. Harnack, they've got to shoot quickly. Foul by Harnack. Four personal fouls now. 62 apiece. Second free throw for the Chinese. They've done it. They've edged back into the lead. Magnificent match this. Under 2 minutes on the clock then. China lead by 1, 63-62. Canada in possession with Tracy Ferguson. Ule can't find the basket. But she has the 2 free throws. That would have tied it up. She's got the ball back. Might still work in Canada's favour. No, because they've lost it again, and now it's run dead. I think it's a Chinese ball, that. No, it's not. The officials have ruled Canada's ball. 90 seconds remain. Roll from Vliegenhart. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson needs some help. Harnock. Off the rim again. 72 seconds remain. Free throws to China. Big point, this one. Well, it worked out even better for China, because the second free throw was missed, but Fu adds another 2 points. Had they kept it at 2, Canada was still very much in this, but now it'll be tough. They trail by 4. It may only be 4th, 5th and 6th place, but you can see what it means. Timeout called by the Canadians. Long Yun with 22 points, absolutely tremendous, a 1.0 classification player. Help China to what might be a victory. And that miss from Hana, makes it even more likely. And that's an infringement, as you may have guessed, against McLaughlin. It's going to be China's day. 52.9 seconds on the clock. They lead by 4. Could still be 5. Looked like they'd thrown it away in the early part of this fourth quarter. Well, no, it's still 4. Glimmer of hope. Canada if they score quickly, possibly. Ferguson, Harnack. They have scored. 37 seconds dead left in this game. But China have the ball. It's a foul. China leads 66-64. And that all but seals it. And that definitely seals it. And there are tears for Canada. The acknowledgement of the foul from Tracy Ferguson. Simple desperation to get that ball when they were only 2 behind with time running out. Timeout call, but very difficult to see the Chinese losing it from here. Last 30 seconds or so. It will be China's day. It will be the Chinese who finish in 5th place. More free throws here off the back of another infringement by the Canadians. It's all desperation stuff from Canada now. That just adds a little bit of extra gloss for the Chinese. 5 the lead. Another timeout. Last few seconds of this game. Excellent score from Janet McLaughlin. So China have the ball back. They lead by 3. Clock stopped at 30. It's another foul by Ule. That's what it means to the Chinese women. Another foul, as I say, by Ule. That's her 4th, and more free throws. One out of 2. It'll do for China, that's for sure. That's another decision that goes the way of China. As Canada throw everything at them. 21.9 seconds remain. I think Canada will reflect that they could have won this. They've undoubtedly had their opportunities. I have been so impressed with the Chinese number 14, Long Yun, 1.0 classification player. She has been absolutely terrific. 56% from open play, 4 out of 4 with her free throws. Should be 2 back here for Canada. There is. They trail by 4, 9.1 on the clock. China can just see this out now. She's fouled out now, Janet McLaughlin. I don't think she can complain about too many of the decisions either, including that one, which has led to more free throws. .22 points from Janet McLaughlin, but not enough on the day. High-scoring match. Last second, well, they pull 2 points back. But China have done it. China have finished in 5th place. That made the scoreline look at perhaps a little closer than it was at the end. China weren't really hanging on. In the end, they have done enough. They have won by 3 points here at the North Greenwich Arena. So the women's wheelchair basketball, the playoff for 5th and 6th place is a brave performance from the Canadians. But in the end, it is the Chinese who have prevailed. A tight one, China 73, Canada 70. Next up at 1 o'clock GMT, which is in about 35 minutes' time. It's the men's classification crossover game between Poland and Germany. But here, China have beaten Canada 73-70.
来海边照相。后来往前，妞子往前。没事。站下。哦，把那个外头的这个都脱了。脱了吧？把外头的这个都脱了。带着肩膀啊！
再来一个。
So far as China just edged against Canada. I hope you enjoyed it all here, but there's still plenty more to come. We switch to a men's tournament now, in Germany versus Poland. This is a 5th to 8th place playoff. The winner will go to the 5th versus 6th. The loser plays off the 7th and 8th tomorrow.
basket.